I had so many comments just like this on that video asking how I did my space buns, so I'm gonna show you how I did them. You better prepare yourself because this is gonna take a lot of work, a lot of bobby pins, a lot of strength. Just kidding. It's actually pretty easy. Quick side note, I have a lot of hair. There's a lot of comments in my videos saying that you've got thin hair and different texture and all of the things. This is just what works for me. I have extremely thick hair. I have a lot of it. Yeah, I just have a lot. But this is what works for me, and I feel like if you can manipulate it enough, it might work for you too. Hopefully it does. Because that video was space buns, I'm gonna do 2 of them. By the way, I am still recovering from being sick, so that's what's going on with the voice. And I love to leave 2 little pieces out just to have a little like framing around my face. Just for this video, I'm just gonna do 2 space buns and just keep it simple, you know? So we're gonna go ahead and brush it upward. In that video, I did have a product in my hair, and it was just a smoothing cream to help with any of the flyaways. So, where's my hair tie? Where's my freaking hair tie? Oh my god, it's in my hair. Girl, being sick with 2 kids that are sick is, I don't have a brain anymore. Do a little bun like that. Okay, so I just pulled through a little bit, right? Look at this chaos. Tighten it, grab the piece in the back, and I split it in half. And I wrap it around the front, overlapping each other. And now I'm gonna get some bobby pins to hold down those pieces that I just wrapped around. The groovy side downward, grab that hair and anchor it onto your scalp. I'm gonna do that all over, so it's holding those pieces. So now, for the most part, I have it all anchored down, right? Actually, I'm gonna put one more right here. Groovy side down, anchor it down to my scalp. Okay, so this is what it looks like right now. Right. Oops. Okay, grab both the sides of the bun right here, and I'm gonna pin it downward right here. This hair as close to the base of this area as I can. Push that downward. All right. Do the same thing on the opposite side. See how it's starting to pick up? I'm just gonna like tuck that in and be like, no, you don't, you know. Pin that in. Okay, so I got the 2 sides down. This side I want a little bit more because see there's a big opening right there. You just gotta mess with it. Getting my bobby pin in there and anchoring inward. Okay, it's trying to do the same thing. It's trapping. Open it up, and I'm gonna scoop a piece of hair right here from the front. It's just threaded into my bobby pin. And then I'm gonna push down over that part right there. So it broke up the bun and made it look all cute and messy. So now, I keep hitting my knee on the chair. I'm gonna do the same thing in the back because of that. Grab a piece of hair from the back, I just threaded it through, going over and under, just like that. Okay, so at this point, it is kind of getting to where I want it to be, but once I do those things, I usually go back and kind of tweak a few things that I feel like I want also tucked in. So this part looks kind of big and bulgy, so I wanna like kind of tuck that in. So any areas that I see that I want just kind of adjusted at this point, I will adjust. And it's always different because it never looks the same, right? And then I'll usually get like a big mirror. I have a mirror right here next to you guys, underneath you guys. And I'll check the back. Okay, so the only thing that's bothering me back here is this little piece right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna tuck that in, push it in and tuck it in. Okay, so I got one. Pull it through, tighten. That whole section that's hanging out, obviously it's gonna be different based off your length of your hair you have. If you have a little bit, like if it was a lot shorter, maybe you would just twist that one part and pin it because it's all gonna get covered by the top of the bun. So it doesn't really matter what you do with this. I'm just trying to conceal this part basically. I'm splitting it in half, wrapping it around. What? All right, and now I'm gonna bobby pin this part down all around the base. Now I'm gonna start covering up that part. So side, this side. I'm just grabbing it and scooping it like with it open a little bit when I do that because it's just easier, but can also, you know, just get it in there like that. Now we're gonna get the front, grabbing that. And you don't wanna grab too much because you kind of just like want to break up that bun and give it like that messy look. You don't want to grab too big of a section so that your bobby pin isn't able to like be pinned down. So again, I'm going to use my mirror and look in my bigger mirror behind me. And looks like I need to grab this section right here, pin it downward and shove it up to pin this piece in too. Okay, so now I'm at the point where I need to adjust it. As you can see, this part is sticking out too far for me. And because I have so much hair, it's hard sometimes to separate my buns, so I'll work on that too. So I'm just gonna get a bobby pin right here, grab this section, and then right here, I'm gonna grab a bobby pin and just push that into the whole bun so that I have some gap right there. I'm gonna grab this section and pin that down. Just tweaking it and messing with it with little areas that has like too much going on. Make it to my liking. Not to run out of time, but that's how I do my buns. I hope that that was helpful, and let me know if you try it out. I really love doing space buns, and I hope you do too.